And another conversion going. Is the... Yeah, the transports are on their way into Madagascar. Hopefully we can deal with the rebellion there. So there's a lot of enemies in here. I'm not going to be doing too much on that. What I will do, though, is let's actually have a look at the... So if I... No, I can't. First month of having started a previous one. Okay, we'll need to wait. Ooh, actually, this is already 600 now with the extra stuff. So I'm going to recall that one and send it another step forward. Trying to claim the entire coastline here. Can we threaten some enemies? I don't know. I don't suppose I have claims on anyone. I mean, maybe down here... Ooh. Well, actually, let's have a look. Diplomacy. Threaten war. I can't do that. We are at war, so we can't do that. We don't have claims on them, so we can't do it. We could start getting claims in here. Little spy network there, at least. And is there anything else that we could easily, or somewhat easily, capture? Might be difficult. But might not be impossible. Oh, Malacca. Interesting. Tributary of these guys. Which do own most of the peninsula in here. How much do you have troops? 14,000 men. You've got a militech of 20, so it's not that small. Plus you've got a lot of allies. Some of which we have not discovered yet. Oh, right, that's Khmer. Was there anyone else than Khmer? Lemro? I don't know. A lot of unknown in there. If you have a look at the numbers, so it's actually... Oh man, it's actually not that bad. I thought it would be a lot worse. Now what we could hope that is Dahomey gets declared on by someone. Oh well, we didn't get the troops here in time. Bit of a shame, and oh wow. Ooh. How the heck did it go to 28,000? It was supposed to be 13. Okay, let's just go with light looting this time. I don't think I'll be doing much looting anyway. Okay, well, can I recruit any mercenaries in here? Because if I can't, then this is going to be a bit of a nasty situation. Great company, we could recruit that. Okay, still Aragon and the rest is like 50,000 troops. It's probably a lot more, actually. Castile... I mean, it's already 37,000 infantry, just two of them. Then Sicily and all the colonies is another, I don't know, a bit shy of 20,000, like maybe 15,000 extra. Well, let's say 13,000. No, that's not correct. Let's see, 12, 15, 18,000. Okay, 18,000 plus the 37... 4755? Is that correct? So that's just the infantry, and then there's a lot of cavalry as well. And a bit of cannons, so I actually had the most cannons out of this war. Oddly enough. Okay, so how bad is the rebellions, like... Oh wow, they just had a rebellion, or risen up, and then it's a lot more again. Oh, it's another 13,000. Well, at least we got the reinforcements in here. We'll have the 14,000 men as soon as these land in Sakalava. Move in the army there to group up, and then we'll clear out these. I may need to slow down a little bit because I suspect that there's going to be a lot of issues. So what you'll do is you will follow that other army. And then we're going to go in here. The 11,000 men should not be too big or too bad to dislodge. We've got a bit of cannons. Got a pretty good amount of infantry now. And then that one's going to be a bit trickier, but... Oh, we do have a lot more morale. They got more discipline. But we've got also a lot more tactics. Actually, this is going to be quite easy. I was panicking for nothing, I guess. Especially since we'll have the defensive terrain in the highlands there. Ah, we are also getting our light ships over here, so that's good. Might send these into Mexico, actually. Or somewhere. I mean, Caribbean, we already... Oh, we got 70% in there. Oh. Well, that's quite tasty. But Mexico, we still don't know where exactly the center of trade is. Well, there's a bunch of garrisons in Madagascar. Yeah, we did build up some of the garrisons. And of course, there's also some that have been built by the population themselves. But that did slow them down for sure, and these are still arriving at the same day, so that's good. Ooh, Atlantic slave trade. Exploitation of land and resources in the New World colonies led to an extensive use of slave labor. As a large part of the indigenous population died from overwork and diseases spread from Europe, the labor shortage soon became problematic. Intentional servitude lessened this somewhat, but failed to provide the workforce needed. The solution became the Atlantic slave trade, where slaves captured or brought along the West Africa coast were transported to Brazil. Over 3 million African slaves were sent to Brazil, mainly to work on the vast sugar plantations. Triangle trade. It would give us some money. It would cost us a bit of prestige. I suppose it might also increase the populations in there. I want to see what happens. There's no harm for darkness here. I mean, I suppose we don't have enlightenment yet. We don't know that. Oh, Unsing has died. That's not good. And Mexico needs to be influenced, sure. We're gonna get prestige from the war. Possibly. At least the war against Madagascar we are. Man, there's a lot of troops in here. It's a good thing that I'm not fighting in this war. Wait. But I think we're gonna get a new... Actually, who do we have as generals right now? We got Kathmandu. Let's get a new general then. Get another Alberto. It's been a while. 2332. I mean, it's a lot of siege pips. Or digital siege pips at least, and it's okay stats overall. It could be a lot worse. Oh, how terrible. More diseases. A decent youth. Yeah, there's been, like, what was the one? Like 0020 or something like that. Maybe he had one somewhere there, I don't remember. But even with the mercenaries, we're not actually paying that much maintenance, so we could certainly just keep these mercenaries in here for a little bit. Aha! Well, I suppose we'll put this into a trade company, just to reduce the unrest, because I know that it's going to happen. Ooh, Korea's doing some stuff here, so we got 1% of the trade in here right now. It's not great. Send the mercs on a nation adventure to Luzon. Possibly, I mean, let's have a look at the price. Okay, I suppose we can't check that during the combat. So it's about 2/3 of a ducat for a regiment of infantry, which would be for 7. That would, well, I suppose I got the calculator here. It's going to be a little bit faster. So it's a bit shy of 5 ducats upkeep for this army. That's not too bad, especially with our income. We're still getting 20 ducats per month. So you know what? I'm going to detach the mercenaries and just send them over there. We're going to have this army beat down some of these enemies here. It is 19,000 total, but that's honestly not too bad. Although, let's actually have a look at the situation in Sahara, now that we could technically declare the war. So it's still quite a bit. What about Mali? Would the other enemy join that, or would it be just Sahara? Oh yes, it would be just Sahara and... Well, that is tempting. Especially if we put in Bambouk as the war goal. I suppose, do we have any more mercenaries that we could recruit? We do have a little bit. Oh, actually, that's the maintenance. Oh. 3.5 ducats. Well, the force limit is increased suddenly. Oh, maybe what happens is that when you have mercenaries, then that increases your force limit. Or maybe not. Oh, wait, no, yeah, it does. Mercs 1, 2, and 4. So that's a total of 7. Oh. Interesting. I suspect that it might not do good for the professionalism, but that's alright. Well, I guess we're going to start using some of the mercenaries. I wonder if there's a limit on how many mercenaries you can realistically have, though. We'll have the mercenaries over here, then we can... probably not going to transport them, we'll just disband them. Oh, have a Lisbon expired? Sure. Oh, and we got another missionary that we could use. Oh, but these missionaries are going to take so long time to do anything. Right, so there's a fair bit of troops in here, but again, it's mostly going to be up to Castile to deal with that. I got my own wars to deal with. Now, I could, once I'm done with the rebellion in here... Oh. Religious Center in Cabo. Oh, right, yeah. How's the Cape Town doing anyway? Have we got on the... No, we haven't got on the... Oh. Aristocrat influence. Yeah, sure. That's fine. So how is the... Oh, bureaucrats are... Well, actually, they're the third largest. Metropolitan is almost the largest. That reminds me... Of the metropolitan things, there's the free commerce that would require a lot more state reach. And metropolitan influence. State reach is going to be the bigger problem there. And then over here, metropolitan influence is almost... Can we get advisors from them? We could. Which might just about be enough to get this. I mean, I suppose we still can't do the reforms because we've had one recently, but this would increase the... Actually, is it going to be that good? I mean, free cities. Autonomy would increase from burghers. Oh! Plus 10% base manpower from residents. Yeah, it is on cooldown right now, but it shouldn't be for much longer. Like, we're going to have a look at when was the reform thing. Yeah, it's going to end in January of not next year, but the year after. Time to use mercs forever. I mean, maybe not forever, but for a while at least. So we'll have 18,000 men in here. That should be sufficient, I reckon. Especially for a nation like us, we have not got a massive manpower pool. But we've got a pretty good amount of money pool from all the trade that we're doing. Right, so Mali. I wanted to do a war against you. Sahara is going to be on the block there, but that's fine. We'll maybe take a province or two from them. Nothing too big, I reckon, but a little bit. So you can move into the fort. Move you into Bougedour. How much is the manpower per stack? Okay, that's 10,000. And on the other army, it's 14. And it does grow slowly, but it's like basically double the manpower for the army. Oh, Naples is no longer a valid rival. Well, I can't put in another rival quite yet. I got 2 wars going. So a bit of a delay on that front, I suppose. It's kind of hilarious how much it increases the force limit at the same time. Like, well, I suppose I understand why they did that. It's mostly so that using mercenaries will not cripple your economy immediately if you need to, kind of in a pinch, get a little bit extra. So I get it, but it's still slightly hilarious how much it actually does. Oh, Metropolitans take over. Excellent. It's kind of actually what I wanted. We now got over 30 influence. If we can keep that influence up for a little bit longer, we could get this one, which could get us the citizens levy. It means more manpower from residents. Does also mean more autonomy and all that. And burger gravity, which actually, burger gravity isn't that bad, I reckon. They'll be happy. The others will be slightly displeased, but that's not too bad. It's going to take a fair bit of points, and it's of course going to cost us like 2 stability or something like that, which we can't afford losing right now. I wonder if there's... There might be something over here that we could do for the... Oh, that would increase the stability interval. Oh. Interesting, but it will anger the other factions. Tax relief, that would reduce the... They'll lift all tolls and fees for the burghers on commerce for 5 years. That would reduce our income quite a bit. So maybe not through there. I'm sure that there are other ways for us to increase our stability. For example, through here, wasn't there something... Strategic marriage would increase the stability. It will also increase their influence though, but I think that's going to be good for now. There we go, we finally stuck about that one. And then we got the better military for sure. We'll just move that one around. I don't suppose I can start a second war quite yet, but that's alright. We're going to have a lot of wars going on for a while now. But we're going to be taking hopefully a decent bit of land in Africa. Assuming that we don't need to fight both Mali and the other war at the same time, which might actually happen, now that I think of it. But we may have done a mistake in this. At least we've got Fez helping us. How happy is Fez, by the way? They got 13% liberty society, so it's not bad. Brittany is, yeah, it's not supporting enough. Oh, man. Our force limit is now 41, so we're not even over our limit. Well, I'll take it. But yeah, there's potentially going to be some battles down here. I mean, we do have some fortifications at least out and about. So that should delay them. How have they gotten this? That construction still needs some residents, but they've gotten the knowledge at least bought up already. What about Cape Town? How have they gotten the building done? Nope, still needs a lot of residents workforce, which I suppose there's a little bit residents in there. There's probably also a lot of, well, there's not that much industry actually, but the throughput isn't massive, so actually maybe there is a lack of population there. At least, oh, right now it might be hindered by the construction. Right, that makes sense. So there's 6,000 there. I know that they had a few thousand men going around somewhere through the Sahara. I don't know where they are heading though. Oh, that's owned by Tlemcen. Interesting. Right, so how soon are we going to be in there? 8th of April. Expedition. You know what, we'll go to southern China again. If we could get all of Formosa, that'd be nice. Prevent others from landing in there. So that's under... So these two are under siege. Where's... Oh, right, that one's under siege. I mean, that was to be expected. In all fairness. At least we've got our one siege going on in here. Oh, there we go. That was quick. Now, we are currently working on the smaller... Actually, there's no fortification in there. But I could just go through here into their capital. Formosa, the islands are prepared to engage in the opium wars. Possibly, possibly. We'll make that entire island into a greenhouse. Right, so the bastions are still underway. It's going to take a while though. Alright, we haven't gotten the claim. Well, I suppose we could get another claim on Madagascar still before the end of the... or before we declare war on them. But I probably want to get at least one of these wars done before I do that. Just to reduce the risk of stretching too thin. Spreading too much manpower and everything. Which actually means that we could perhaps transport something away from here. On the other hand... Well, the overextension might be going pretty high. We don't have any right now, though. How bad is the rebellion situation? Let's have a look. MEIOU and separatists... Oh, right. Let's not include the subject, so... Greater autonomy would be... Oh. Cape Town, Jebel Bani, Tobacco. There's a lot of various places, okay. I suspect that that's not going to be too big of a problem, I hope. Although it might be. It's 10,000 men total. The Maninka separatists is... Oh yeah, that's in Mali. Right, the armies are war declared, then move into Africa. I mean, what I could do actually is just... Yeah, fight these off. Get the fleet over here, do the landing over there, and clear out this guy. Because this is going to be in the war. Maybe it's not going to be in the war, actually. Oh, Castile's got on... Bloody Castilians. I really need to end that alliance sooner rather than later. But at the same time, that's just so valuable for me. Oh, wow. Look at that taxation. 87 ducats. And 32 from trade. Okay. Maybe I'll take it. Oh, I realize what happened. Because these guys took over. And their modifier is, well, it's actually just a trade power. Never mind. Oh, and the autonomy is going to start going down with these in power. Legitimacy is also going to drop down a little bit, but like over here, the autonomy does go up a little bit. But at the same time, it's like we're going to have 3 factions all the way around 30 influence. It didn't quite double, I don't think, but it did get like 30 or about 40 ducats extra. Actually, yeah, I suppose it might have doubled. It is pretty good taxation for sure. Don't suppose, like, what is the biggest one? Oh, Lisbon is a massive taxation haven right now. That's the, oh, maybe the autonomy has dropped there. Or maybe we've started using, oh, actually, that reminds me. Manpower recovery speed. Interest per annum. Do we have a lot of inflation? Nope. And we don't have any loans right now. Already got the taxation thing in use. We could get the diplomatic reputation. Or maybe we'll get the manpower recovery speed, although I'm not entirely sure how much that is going to help. Like, I'm not entirely sure how the manpower taxes and all that work exactly, so it might help, it might not help. I suppose we'll try that at least. Right, so we siege down that one. We are going to get in here, siege down the next area. We got 7,000 men over there, but that's not too bad. And Fez is... oh. Now we know this place. Oh, we did have to walk through that to reach the capital. Okay, I see. But there is no fortifications there. So the mercenaries can just siege down both of those. That should not be a problem. But that's good. Oh man, that income. Okay, maybe we should send in another colonist somewhere. That one's already relocated somewhere. What about this one? That could be relocated. Let's try to get along this coastline here. Slightly further. And eventually connect with Brazil. Unlimited colonists. I mean, yeah, basically. Oh, there's an enemy over here. It's 11,000. Okay, well, I mean, that's not too bad. Oh. Okay. Got another island. Oh, Ryukyu is ours. Well, who's ready for 3 mountains then, I suppose? Put these into the 2 years per colony, not the colonies. There's a question if we can afford them en masse. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I mean, I do like to keep the colonists in there to speed up the beginning, because they are going to be more useful in the beginning anyway, with the increased colonist chance. Although our colonist chance are pretty decent. Let's actually have a look over here, like this. Well, that doesn't point to the correct location. This one, so how much is it on average? It's 36 per year, so it's not quite doubling the colonist increase there, but it's pretty good increase nonetheless. Those sieges are going as one might expect. I wonder if I can go through here. This might actually be owned by Mali. Theirs is already going in there. Yeah, and that's on the move. That might be going after Fez's army. Well, too bad for them. Yeah, we're gonna do a bit of a war here. Oh, yeah, we'll loot them. And get over there. So, Sanhaja. You got medium enthusiasm already. And once I siege down your capital, I'll probably take at least 2 provinces in here. Although, actually, to link up these, so we'll probably have to take these 3. I don't think they are gonna be very high development. So that's probably not going to cause any issues. But like getting through there to, you know, have a bit of a shortcut through the desert probably doesn't hurt. There is a lot of rebel factions right now, but it looks like some of these sizes are slowly... oh, wow. Okay. So there's 28,000 men rebellion forming up in Madagascar. Wow. Half in the month we can reform. Good point. But we don't really have the stability. If we might want to wait for the stability to increase a little bit. Oh, aristocrats took over. Do we still have the influence? Just about. Societal instability has expired. Recent reforms expired. So actually we could do the reform already, but I think we want to wait until the stability is at least 0. Maybe a little bit further than that, but yeah, we could do either one. Now this would actually be better. In a way. Well, it doesn't increase the manpower. This would actually probably, for the manpower needs, this would be better. This would increase the burger power though, but that's not really that bad. Technically speaking, I could do both at the same time, but it would be bloody expensive.